YouTube. It appears you stumbled upon my little YouTube channel known as Expanded Idea. And, not necessarily of course, but we are playing Pokemon Gold Edition today as our new game to replace Fire Red. I decided it'd be a good choice, and I played it many times, and it's a long game too, so we aren't going to be swapping out games very much. And I also will probably play it more guaranteed since I actually know how the game goes. So, yeah, that's all pretty fine and dandy, so we're going to actually go ahead and start doing that. So it's pretty simple. The game starts out just with the normal new game screen. Let me go grab a controller. I didn't even have a controller in my hand. So we'll go ahead and start a new game. Alright, so as usual in these games, it seems like you always set the time first. So we will go ahead and not start the time. Let's actually make this time something random. It doesn't really matter since we're like never actually going to be on time. So I just set something random. It's like 10 o'clock or something, or 10:30. So we'll just do that. So, the world inhabited by creatures we call Pokemon, blah blah blah. Human Pokemon live together, supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon, others battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokemon yet, okay. I'm actually not going to read all of this. This is like the same text they read in every single game. As far as I know. It might be different. But from what I remember, it's fairly straightforward. So, as usual, you guys know what our name is. Expand. And this is my favorite Pokemon game, except it helps if I actually type it in right. But yeah, this game is probably the game I think of when I think of Pokemon. There's lots of other games, of course, but this one is really just the top. You get to, it's like the pinnacle, you could say. So, let's see, you will face fun and tough challenges, blah 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 blah. And it's probably the longest one too. You have two separate storylines. Of course, you have the Johto, which is of course what everybody knows of, but then you can surf over to the Kanto region and do everything there, and that one is fairly difficult actually. So, as usual, your mother talks to you, and she's like, "Okay, what do you have here?" She gives you your Poke Gear in a few seconds, and it's I believe this is the first game. Yeah, it is the first game that implemented this feature, and it's just like your phone and stuff. And that stuck with every other game, and it becomes a big part of Pokemon X and Y, which we will probably play a little bit later. I will get the day right. It is Tuesday. Okay. I don't know. No? Okay. Yeah, that time is actually close enough, so we'll deal with that. Okay, do you know how to use the phone? Yes, of course. Yep, blah 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 blah. We don't need to know how to use the phone. It's easy stuff. Okay, gee, isn't that convenient? Yes, I would agree. Okay, so at least we set our time like close enough. It's like gonna be at least light when I make the videos and such. So that's good. So as usual, it's just a normal town. You have your exit, which you can't really go to in this game. Unlike the other one, you actually have to go there to go past the game. And look at this guy. So he's kind of looking into Professor Elms' lab. So, and he just kind of kicks you out. We'll learn a bit more about him a little later. So we can go up here, and here we have Professor Elm. Expand, there you are. I need to ask you a favor. And he talks about his acquaintance, Mr. Pokemon, the fact that he keeps finding strange things and raving about his discoveries. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you got an email. Whoa, fancy guys, email. With the help of our Pokemon research, could we look at us? Okay, blah blah blah. Email was probably really new then, because this game came out in 2000, so that was probably pretty snazzy. So what do we got here? Got Totodile. And I'm not going to be doing a Nuzlocke. That was really difficult, and of course I wasn't able to do it right in the end. I had to revive a Pokemon twice. So, Cyndaquil. I think I'm going to do Fair Alligator. Oh my god, did I really just do that? Okay, here. I'm gonna go get Cyndaquil. Or Totodile. I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, and through the magic of video, we are back to where we had to be. So, which Pokemon do we really want? Well, obviously, it's Totodile. I don't know why I chose Cyndaquil, but we obviously want Totodile. So, let's see. Yes, we want Totodile, the water Pokemon. I think that's a good choice. Yes, I do agree, considering I had to just redo that little part again. So blah blah blah, do you want a nickname for Totodile? Yes, it's going to be Splashy. Yeah, that sounds good. As usual, we have really cheesy names, but it's okay. So Splashy. Yeah, that's what we go for in these episodes. Very cheesy names, but that's what it's all about, huh? So Splash... Wait, what am I doing? Not Splashing. Splash-E. Yeah. There we go. Oh, and then he's like, Pokemon lives in the cherry grove near the next city. Okay, it's almost a direct route, yeah. And he talks about healing your Pokemon. See, call me if something comes up. Alright, so we got Elms' phone number. So, yeah, in this game you can call people, which is kind of a cool feature. It's, I never really use it, but it was probably pretty cool when it first came out. Like, you can call your mother and you can tell her to stop saving your money and stuff. It's, kind of a cool feature. It's, probably was innovative. People thought, whoa, cell phones, man. But now it's kind of like, oh, okay, he has a cell phone. Yeah. But, I think the first time I played this game was in, 2000. It was a new game, and I bought it new, I do remember that. And I think I was, like, 5. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. And when I got it, I was like, whoa, this is the best game ever. And I do not, I think I don't have the original copy anymore. But, I used to have my original copy, and I had all my old Pokemon on it. They were all really dumb names, like, I just named it gibberish, basically. Oh, and this also has my favorite battle music. Like, let's just listen to this for a few seconds. That's some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, but anyway, this game is definitely ranks among my favorites of all time. Fire Red's a good game, but it's definitely not my favorite game. That is stolen by Metroid Fusion in this game. Both of which are, in my opinion, perfections. You can't really get, or, you know, perfect games. You can't really get any better than that. They just did things that no other game had done. Well, they've done it, but this game does things that I believe hadn't been done yet in Pokemon Blue, and it just goes so much more in depth, so much more to do, and it's just like probably the best game ever of all time. Of all time. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'll say it's one of the most solid games. But I'm done talking about it endlessly. Oh, so you want to talk to this guy because he gives you something that's very useful, especially when you don't have Fly. If you talk to him, he will give you the map card, and he just has to give you a little tutorial about Pokemon centers and everything. Basically, this was for making sure people who had never played Pokemon knew how. And for me, this was not my first Pokemon game. I played Blue before this, but it was helpful, I guess, to refresh my memory. But alas, it is fun. And this is also some of the better music. Let me think. Another incredible thing about this game was the fact that they added full color to it. In the other games, it was just kind of, with Pokemon Blue, everything was blue, or purple. It was kind of just a hint of blue. And the only difference between games was, you know, the Pokemon and the hint of the blue. In this game, it's full color, like, it's pretty incredible. They were able to change pretty much everything in a matter of 3 or 4 years. So, I'd say that that was a pretty big accomplishment on their part. So, yep. Seal continue talking to us for no reason. Now we have the map card, so we're good. That's just kind of a little Easter egg thingy-mabobber. And, it shortens the length of our video. We can't do as much in the time I want to, but we will do it anyway, because it's necessary. I'm not going to catch any of these Pidgeys, because there's better Pidgeys later. I don't even think I have Pokeballs. Yeah, we didn't get those yet. So we'll just go and run away here. And battles seem to be more frequent in this game, I'd say. But then again, in Fire Red, I was using Max Repels the whole time. Like, if we would have had 2 episodes of Victory Road had it not been for my Max Repels that I was using in Fire Red. And I would have not gone for that, and I don't think anybody would have watched Part 2, because they would just be like, okay, this is probably the worst video I've ever seen. I can't even handle this video. These video games. Caterpie's useless, so we aren't going to do that. And Fair Alligator, which is Splashy's final evolution, is probably my favorite Pokemon in general. Just kind of cool. So here we go, we have hello, hello, it's Expand, Personal Elms, said you would call a visit. I'm not going to really read his stuff as much. Although, this is important. He gives you this mystery egg, which comes important later, and it's just an egg. And this is the first time that Pokemon are ever in eggs. And it's the introduction to the breeding system, which is much more advanced now. If you look at Pokemon X and Y, you can do things like cross traits and all this other stuff. It's like a whole genetic system. And that, of course, had never been seen before. And, as such, it is innovative. So, yep. Professor Oak is actually in this game as well. He was obviously in Fire Red, and he's also in the original Green, Blue, and Red games. So, let's see, he's talking about stuff, he's understand. I think he'll be a good Pokemon master. And one thing he does give you that actually matters, if he matters at all, is the Pokédex, and he'll give that to us in a couple seconds. How would you like me to help you out? See, this is our new version of the Pokédex. It helps and automatically records data. One thing I do need to do is speed up the text. I just realized that we're going on the slow text mode. Meet different types of Pokemon. Yeah, goldenrod for my live show. Yeah. We'll go do that. Was he really gonna heal our Pokemon? We haven't even been in any battles, oh my god. Whatever. Okay. And as usual, this is always the same, also I believe. Gives you a phone call, it's like, oh, it's a disaster, it's just terrible, what do we do? And he hangs up immediately. So we don't really know, we're kind of hanging here. So what we're going to do real quick is I'm going to make the text speed fast, because I just can't handle this. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, I think we want that on. Print, sound, mono, I don't know if mono matters or not. Battle style. Oh, what am I doing? It's all the way up here. There we go. Okay. So now we can escape from this terrible place. There we go. It's nice when you don't get into battles. Battles are rather annoying. Well, there's also a little cutscene up here you can go into, but I'm not going to deal with that right now. Because I don't want to waste all of our time. I want to at least get past the first part of this, because Pokemon Gold is a very long game. And I'm guessing this will probably be over 30 parts, which will be our longest yet. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh hey, it's Mr. Laboratory Looker person. I don't want to waste like you, a wimp. Yeah, this guy you'll find out later, he has a knack for insulting people. But anyway, he challenges us to a battle for some reason. And here he comes, he's like, oh, who are you? He sends out Chikorita. Dun dun dun. Yep, that's right, he stole the Pokemon. But we'll get into that a little later. He didn't even name his Pokemon. What a casual. Whatever. Scratch is a pretty weak move. I think Tackle's actually more effective. What? No, I stand corrected. Looks like Tackle does less. But anyway, it's not like we're gonna get fainted or anything. And if it did, it wouldn't even matter because we aren't doing Nuzlocke anymore. Or whatever I created. I don't even know what that was called that I had going for myself. It wasn't a Nuzlocke because I wasn't catching Pokemon for every region. It was kind of like this Nuzlocke clone type thing. So yeah, I hope I didn't like influence people to do Nuzlocke wrong or whatever. Because yeah, I did not Nuzlocke correctly. I was doing like some sort of backwards Nuzlocke-ish thing. So anyway, now we get tons of levels up because we just beat somebody of the same level as us. Or, well, 1.5. Whatever. So, let's talk about what schedule I'm going to be doing from now on. I know this is like the 5th time, or maybe the 2nd time, realistically, I've done this, but since I've been absent for a while, I guess I will adjust my schedule again. And I'm guessing my new schedule is going to be a Tuesday, Wednesday schedule, because that's pretty doable for me. It might be sometimes a Monday, Tuesday schedule, but normally it's going to be a Tuesday, Wednesday schedule. 2 videos. And this week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 videos where they're gold, and then 2 videos where they are another game, such as Superstar Saga. So that's going to be the new schedule. It'll make it much easier. Trust me. So I can actually do that, even with high school and everything. So what's nice is I can actually do that, and you'll actually see videos from me again. so here he is. See, what's this guy talking about? Oh, I just realized I have to name my rival. Oh, because you do that. Well, what I always do, which is funny, I always name my rival this because when I was younger, that's what I used to do, because that was his name. You know, they never really told you. So, that's the name I always give. It's kind of misleading. It's like they say his name is question mark, question mark, question mark. So that's what I normally do. But, yeah, anyway. Oh, they're like talking about, oh, how terrible it is, blah, blah, blah. Mystery egg. He looks at the egg. And of course, it's a wonderful discovery because it's just like the beginning of breeding, I guess you could say, in all of the Pokemon games. And it's a big part of it, you could say, maybe. But anyway, it is kind of a neat thing. So you should go to the Pokemon gym and take on all the challenges. And I guess we will do it. What's nice in this game is you can save everywhere, so it's not like I have to be at a specific checkpoint when we want to save or I want to stop a video. So even though we're at the 17-minute mark, we can still keep going, because it's not like I need to be at a checkpoint to save or something. So that's nice. That's the difference between these games and Metroid games. Is in Metroid games, you can't really just save anywhere. You have to be by a save point. Oh, and this guy comes along, he's like, oh, I saw you a couple times, blah blah blah. Ugh. Oops, I yawned. Okay, so we told him we don't want to learn how to catch Pokemon because it's kind of an obvious situational thing. Who doesn't know how to catch Pokemon? Like, even people who probably don't even play Pokemon know how to catch Pokemon. You just hit the Pokemon button, or the Pokeball button. So we aren't going to deal with this Pidgey, obviously. We're going to go deal with that later. So we're just going to run by here. Oh my god. Yeah, battles do happen a lot, which is unfortunate. I just don't like doing these battles with low levels. See, I like it more like when you're in a cave and stuff, and I know that sounds weird because cave Pokemon suck, but it's more fun. I don't know why. It seems more like a thrill. So, let's go along here. This is taking up time in the video. Probably like 5 seconds, but still, it's annoying. Here, come on. Alright. Oh, so, from last video, what I did was I got this new version of Camtasia. Like, supposedly this version is better, or something. Oh my god. Here, I'll continue when I finish. Let me go pause this real quick. Alright, so we're back at the beginning. I just didn't want to deal with that. So anyway, I got this new version of Camtasia. It's like Camtasia 8 or something. And supposedly it's supposed to be better. It should be because, like, it costs more money or something. I don't know why. But I got it through means. But anyway, it's supposed to be better. I don't know if it records any better, but I do know that the studio is different. So we'll see if it's any better, but I don't know. Seems to be working pretty well now. I mean, of course, Pokemon Gold isn't going to lag on my computer. Although my computer is starting to get old. It's like a Pentium D, 4 gigabytes. My friend has a phone that's better than that, so I don't really know where I stand in the technological world. But alas, it's okay. So, I don't really want to deal with this trainer. Oh, I said I don't want to deal with this trainer, and I have to anyway. Well, oh well. So, this is going to be our first real trainer battle. That other one doesn't really count, because you can win it no matter what. Let's see, sends out Rattata. Rattata, of course, is a fairly weak Pokemon in general, so we can take it out. We just use Tail Whip. So that's good. And I'll just keep spamming it, because it's not like we have any other moves. It's not like I'm going to use some sort of attack lower thingy. I don't think I ever even used a single one of those the last series. Like, maybe it's an accident, but it wasn't definitely not on purpose. Like, who uses those stat lowerers? It's a waste of time and money, and yeah, nobody does it. Oh, Rage. That's a pretty good move, actually. Alright. So I think that's actually going to be it for this video, since we are at the 23, not 23 minute, but the 20 minute and 30 second mark. So we got a little bit done in this video, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, feel free to hit the subscribe button and like it whatsoever. So I hope to see you guys another day, hopefully tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.